Good morning, everybody. Guess what? Christmas is around the corner, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
This is Dave. Remember last week we had Renee here. Now Renee went home. Now Dave is here with his father, Ken, right?
Yes, that's right.
What the heck are you doing here?
I'm at the end of my rope with trying to get myself sorted and healed physically, mentally, and I want to make some changes.
And what's wrong with you? What do you think is wrong?
I'm...
Just say it.
Well,
what did you tell me? You said I've got Lyme's disease.
I have Lyme disease.
And what did I say?
I don't. It's not Lyme. It's
It's
emotional crap that I've built up.
It's
over
emotional crutch that you were given by society. So understand something. There's nothing wrong with you. So let's make that perfectly clear.
Okay.
There is nothing wrong with you. Society said, you know what, David? You're broken. You've got Lyme's. You're going to be sick for the rest of your life. Now, you've been here for 2 days.
Yes.
And when you first saw me, I said hello. And then I came in the morning, and then I wham-bammed you, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
What did I do?
You immediately started changing the way we're supposed to think and do things, and how we're supposed to sort of receive our day, I suppose.
Yeah.
And, to change our mental outlook, to start looking at the positive, and to get rid of all those negative feelings and thoughts. And
do you understand that your personality is creating your reality, and that you've been sick for so long because you had sick thoughts that were programmed to you, and you unknowingly took them in and took them as truths, and then those dysfunctional programs became your prominent programs, which means that sick truths create a sick mind, which creates a sick body, because the where the mind goes, the body follows.
right.
So even though you've only been here for 2 days, have you had a better day? Did you have? I know that when you came here, you've been feeling like you want to throw up,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Right. But you've been feeling like you want to throw up for how long? Like life-wise?
4 or 5 years.
Well, you know why? Because your spirit would no longer let you try to bury negative, dysfunctional emotions in here. And whether we believe it or not, 80% of all our emotions get buried in our large intestine. Why? Because nobody's going to dig in your SHIT, and you can hide the negative emotions and the negative thoughts that Dave isn't good enough, Dave is unworthy, Dave is a sinner, Dave is a loser, Dave shouldn't even try to be successful because he's only going to fail anyways. Am I right or wrong?
You're right. You're right.
Okay. So anyways, they were going to be here for 1 week, right?
That's true. Yeah. That's
And then we
correct.
had a family coming here that were giving themselves a Christmas gift, and they were going to be here during Christmas for a personal treatment and training, and they had something come up. And isn't it funny how the universe just kind of slides in there?
Yeah.
And I said to David, I said, you know, if you were to stay here 1 more week, we're not going to do tons more therapy, but just being around us, even though it's during Christmas, I promise you, you're going to go home and you are going to get rid of the false, the counterfeit you that was never you. I promise you, when you go home, and we're going to be doing more one-a-days.
Okay.
And you're going to see how he changes. Like everybody out there, do you see how emotionally he's all stirred up right now, right? Because I've been testing you, how many times a day? 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah, I would say so.
I come right up into your heart, don't
Yeah.
I?
Yes, you do. Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
And how does that make you feel?
It kind of opens my mind to sort of another way of looking at whatever issues I've had in the past, and it makes me think about my personality and how a few things need to sort of be modified.
If you're not willing to change your personality, you're never going to change your reality, and you don't even like hanging around with David.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even stand being with David throughout the day. I mean, how many times, and honestly, there's nothing wrong with this, because there was a time in my life, everyone, so I'm not just saying this, I'm not trying to be some kind of drama queen. There was a time in my life that I maybe didn't want to kill myself, but I didn't want to stay on this planet and live with the beliefs I had, because it sucked. So how many times do you think that you have ever thought about not wanting to live anymore? How many times?
Can't count them.
Can't count them. Okay, all right. And you know what? And the thing is do you know why? Do you know why you didn't want to live anymore? Because you can't take on dysfunctional religious beliefs, dysfunctional system beliefs out there, dysfunctional corporate beliefs, dysfunctional beliefs in the media, and expect to be okay and have a good day.
Yeah.
Right? You can't expect to cozy up to mankind's rules and expect to have a good day, because mankind's not kind, and you'll be sold off by the pound. And you can say, well, what makes you any different, Dr. Wolf? Well, because I've been there. There was a time I was worth $3.5 million, and only 6 years ago I was worth $2,200 at a certain point. And it was the greatest learning of my life. It humbled me, and I fell into grace, not fell away from it. So understand, we all have our learnings in life. And the thing is that the whole time we think that certain things are going to give us power, that we need certain things. Think about all the times that you worry about things and you create things that don't even exist.
Yeah.
Right?
A lot.
Well, Well, you spend all day doing it. That's why you're not living your life.
Yeah.
You know, when you see him and you see the grayness in his face right now, it's he was white, wasn't he?
He was.
Right?
Yes.
That's his father, Ken, speaking. When he came here, as white as a ghost and gray. Honestly, if I would have laid him down and put his hands like this, you'd think that he was already gone. Okay? He was the walking dead, like a lot of people out there. And now, look, he's actually got color. You can see where the liver has been backed up for so long and all of this. But we're going to do patting and clapping. He's going to start doing the coffee enemas. When he went out shopping on his way here, he got chicken, he got bread, he got all this stuff. And now I told him he's got to give it to Nat, because Nat, my graphic artist guy, you know, he would eat anything, okay? And that's okay. Everybody's allowed to do what they want to do, right, Nat?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. So the reality is you're not here for that. He's going to be on the perfect day. If you take a look at that in my library, and he's going to be doing coffee enemas, and he's going to get his groove on, and you're going to see by the time that he leaves, you're going to think that it's his younger brother from maybe 10, 15 years ago. What do you think of that?
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think that you can handle surviving through Christmas with me hovering around you?
Be a pleasure.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and I said too, because he came here with great intentions. He came here to learn the personal treatment and training, to learn the deep tissue, to learn the non-surgical, to learn how to do the perfect day, to help his family, to help his father. But what we need to do is we need to just thank God that these people opted out, and he has this second week, because we're just going to chill it down, and we're going to teach his subconscious. There's a new sheriff called self-love, self-care, self-awareness. And we're going to teach his subconscious that things need to change. And you'll be that change. All right, so check in with us later, everybody. And just don't forget that the Holy Grail of Healing is going to be released on Saturday. And that's a 3.5-hour training on the most important part of your body, the abdominal and the pelvis. So check it out. And don't forget, at midnight on New Year's Eve, I'm giving 1,000 people our master class. That's 42 videos, okay? And a training you've never seen before about your whole body from your toes to the end of your nose, what the medical system will do and what we'll do, and that we will give you a money-back guarantee. Do you know how we can do it? It's not about us. It's about us unleashing the real you And when we do that, you are going to discover that you haven't even scratched the surface of how amazing you are. God bless and have a beautiful day. Hey?
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my friend.